Fiona, sparking together. The Red Nut. Not so long ago, there was a city of machines. Every robot had a completely standardized function that was preordained. Creativity was forbidden. Everyone knew what to do. Gear NDR-14, it was only a little maintenance robot that worked the night shift. His job was to grease the gears of a conveyor belt. Every night he did this task diligently. Fear prevented him to step out of the demarcated line. But one night, Gear found a nut in a corner that was different to all the others. "A red nut!" he gasped. Gear could not resist the temptation and added the red nut to the gearworks to see what would happen. But the security robot at the plant realized there was something going on with Gear and decided to disconnect him. Gear was left with no option but escape. He took his red nut and started running. The alarms at the plant went off and all the security robots tried to capture him. Gear, however, could make it through the surveillance system and escaped from the city in one piece. Gear had never been outside. He discovered that there were wonderful things that didn't have a precise function. He was in awe of everything. A butterfly, a snail, the reflection of moonlight. Gear felt something turn inside him and felt his first emotions. One day, as he was wandering aimlessly, he came upon another robot. It was female and a free robot. Her name was Siri 130. She asked Gear to follow her to the secret hideout of the free robots. Once there, Siri introduced him to Prometheus 1, the leader of the outlaw robots. He told him that the city of machines had been created by the evil Devivis. He had imposed a thought control regime to dominate the city. Prometheus had run away from the repression, and now he helped those robots that wanted to leave the city to be free. Siri showed Gear that life outside was wonderful. After a while, Siri went out looking for other lost robots. But the henchmen of Devivis caught her and reprogrammed her to become an automaton again. Gear was disconsolate. He thought up a plan with his new friends to rescue Siri and give the spark of life back to her. As they were getting ready, the evil Devivis appeared to threaten them. "It is no use trying to fight me. I have created a perfect model for robots. No one will escape. Not you, not Siri, no one." Gear, demolished by these reasons, lost his resolve for a minute. Devivis took advantage of this weakness and tried to reprogram him. Prometheus came to the rescue, but was lethally wounded in the fray. Gear felt very guilty. With his last breath, Prometheus comforted him, reminding him that each robot has inside it a spark that can change things. Gear recovered the courage to go back to the city of machines and confront Devivis with all the free robots. But Devivis was not a mere robot. He was made of a common awareness that fed on the control he exerted on the robots. Devivis told him, "You are very naive. You will never destroy me. The whole society is trapped in my system. I will be reborn over and over." But Gear said, "The robots have been feeding you all this time, but they can do just the opposite. All they need is a spark. I will be that spark." With these words, Gear immolated himself, becoming the first part of a surprising and creative mechanism that propagated quickly throughout the city, arousing the robots from their lethargy. Gear's spark ignited inside them, and Devivis was lost forever. A friend picked up the red nut. That was all that remained from Gear. Siri was the only one who had not seen what happened because she was in the cave. She was the only robot still trapped in the standardized process loop. So the robots decided to give her the red nut. She recovered all her feelings and emotions. Some time later, the robots were able to rebuild Gear's body, but the spark of life was missing. Siri opened Gear's metal body and placed the red nut carefully inside it. The gears began moving. They all could hear the tick-tack, tick-tack. The red nut turned again, setting in motion the mechanism of a new life.